Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are diving into a major political and economic shift in South Africa, one that could fundamentally change how the country's finances are managed. The African National Congress, ANC, has put forward a bold proposal to reduce the authority of the National Treasury and give its Government of National Unity, GNU, partners a greater say in shaping the national budget. This is a significant move, as it could lead to a more inclusive approach to financial decision-making, but it also raises concerns about political interference and economic stability. South Africa is no stranger to economic struggles. With slow growth, skyrocketing unemployment, and an ever-increasing national debt, the country is at a crossroads. The ANC, which has long held power, is now trying to adjust to a new reality, governing through coalition. After the recent elections, no single party secured an outright majority, leading to the formation of the GNU, a coalition involving several political parties with different ideologies. And now, in an attempt to foster cooperation and shared governance, the ANC is willing to give these smaller parties a bigger role in deciding how the nation's money is spent. At present, the national budget is largely controlled by the National Treasury, with the finance minister at the helm. The Treasury ensures that spending remains within sustainable limits, prioritizing economic stability and growth. However, this central control has also meant that smaller political parties and interest groups have had little influence over financial policies. The ANC's new proposal suggests diluting this power, allowing coalition partners like the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, and other GNU members to contribute more actively to budget decisions. Supporters of this plan argue that it promotes democracy and ensures that all stakeholders have a voice in economic policies. With multiple parties involved, the budget could reflect a broader spectrum of ideas, potentially leading to policies that address a wider range of socio-economic issues. This could mean more focus on job creation, improved public services, and economic transformation efforts. The ANC hopes this strategy will foster a spirit of collective responsibility, ensuring that no single party dominates the national financial agenda. However, not everyone is convinced that this is a good idea. Critics warn that weakening the National Treasury's control could open the door to instability, inefficiency, and even corruption. Economic experts argue that giving political parties more influence over the budget could lead to reckless spending, with parties pushing for populist policies that may not be economically viable. If the Treasury loses its ability to enforce financial discipline, South Africa could find itself in even deeper financial trouble. There are also concerns about how this shift could impact international confidence. South Africa's economy relies heavily on investor trust, and any perception that financial management is becoming politicized could scare off investors. If foreign investors start doubting the government's ability to maintain fiscal discipline, the country could see a decline in investments, leading to further economic decline. So, what does this all mean for the average South African? Well, in the short term, the changes could lead to more politically driven budgeting decisions, which may result in increased government spending on social programs and infrastructure projects. But in the long run, if not managed carefully, it could contribute to financial mismanagement, higher inflation, and a weaker currency. The debate is still ongoing, and the ANC has yet to finalize the details of its plan. As discussions continue, South Africans will be watching closely to see how this potential shift in power plays out. Will it lead to a more inclusive and democratic budgeting process, or will it weaken the country's economic foundations? Only time will tell. What do you think about this proposal? Should the National Treasury maintain its strong role, or should political parties have a bigger say in the budget? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this discussion insightful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.